Two refrigerators set out to help food insecure families have now been stolen in less than a week.
So tonight, the woman who started this effort talks with our Emily Longnecker about this frustration of seeing these resources meant for neighbors in need disappear.
The message is a simple one, painted on a refrigerator sitting outside this Northwest Side church. Take what you need, leave what you don't.
It's like it's a helping hand.
For Dwayne Johnson, what's inside here, food and cool drinks, is sometimes a lifeline.
It's a blessing that someone came up with this blueprint right here.
A blueprint that DeAndrea Rayner came up with during COVID. 6 years later, she's helped put a dozen refrigerators like this one across the city through her nonprofit Indy Community Pantry.
We specifically put them in food deserts, neighborhoods that don't have access to fresh food or don't have a grocery store in close proximities.
This past week, someone stole two of the community refrigerators, one outside a church at 46 and North Emerson. The other someone took this past Monday night outside this church in Martindale Brightwood. It hadn't even been filled with food yet. Even cinder blocks and a chain didn't stop them.
Yes, it would be great if we found the person that did it, but what does it ultimately prove? Are we able to get the refrigerator back, or has it already been scrapped? Has it already been sold to someone else?
Martindale Church's lead pastor, Robert Clark, says someone has already come forward to help to replace the stolen refrigerator, a part of this story that will likely make its way into Clark's sermon this Sunday.
Anybody want to ask where Jesus is? He's still out here making miracles happen.
Something DeAndrea Rayner is holding on to amidst a week that's tested her.
I did lose a little faith yesterday. It did hurt my heart that happened.
She's determined, though, to keep going.
That I still will continue the mission.
That's good to hear for Dwayne Johnson, who calls the community refrigerator in his neighborhood a blessing.
It helps out. It helps out every bit of 100%.
That's why he's hoping whoever's stealing them has a change of heart and stops.
And for someone to be stealing, they ain't doing nothing but stealing from themselves.
So, Emily, when they do replace it, do they have a plan in place to make sure that it isn't stolen again?
Yeah, so they are looking at bolting a cage around these refrigerators to kind of hold them in place there on the ground. I guess cinder blocks and a chain weren't doing the trick. They're also planning on putting air tags inside to track them should someone take them. But they say they're not going to stop helping people, and this is not going to deter them from growing this mission. They want to get in as many of these community refrigerators out across the city, specifically in food deserts where people might not have access close by to a grocery store or fresh food.
Yeah, you think maybe a lobby, like at a police department or at the jail or at the library or at the post office or something where you can go in 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, they have some in schools, inside schools that neighbors in that neighborhood where the school is, they have access to, but they also want to put them outside churches because, you know, people when they need help, sometimes they go to church, to the house of God. So they've also, you know, put them there, so.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Emily.
All right.
It's frustrating. It's